to the Willow Show, your home for a wealth in health and in sexual vitality. My name is Willow, and I am your sexpert for the Hormonally Challenged. And today I want to talk to you about using the jade egg and why certain kinds of jade are important to use and why it's important to get support in using the jade egg. So here I have a little jade egg. This is Nephrite jade. So Nephrite jade is the preferred jade to use for doing yoni work. Now, why is that? What does nephrite mean? Nephrite actually comes from the Greek word nephros, which means kidneys. So it's so fascinating because in Chinese medicine, which is where the jade egg comes from, where that practice comes from Taoist practices, the sexual energy is stored in the kidneys. The sexual energy, we call it Jing, J-I-N-G, and that sexual energy is what you are produced out of, right? So the Jing Qi from your mother and the Jing Qi from your father comes together and creates you. So the amount of Jing Qi that your mother and your father have, when it comes together, it sort of sets up your constitutional makeup for your life. So some people come into life with a lot of Jing Qi in their kidneys. You know, they're coming in a strong constitution. They never get sick. They can eat anything they want. You know, they can just barrel through life and they're fine. Other people come in with less Jing Qi in their kidney storage house. And so they tend to, you know, eat really carefully, but they still get a tummy ache, or they, no matter what they do, they get sick. You know, they get head colds frequently. They have a weaker constitution. So what can you do about that? Well, one of the best practices to building your Jing Qi up inside of your kidney organs and your adrenal glands is the jade egg practice and sexual cultivation practices. So using the jade egg inside of your yoni, not only is it beneficial for your sexual energy, the tone of your pelvic floor muscles, but it also brings forth all the qualities, all the properties that nephrite jade carries specifically into your life. Properties like balance, harmony within relationships, friendship, a balance between the masculine and the feminine within yourself and also within your intimate relationships, so that there's a more equality, not one person dominating over the other. They say that it brings luck and abundance. It's very good for your financial future, and also really helpful in bringing new inspirational ideas to your mind and to your life and to your table. One of the things that I really love that Nephrite jade brings into your life is a sense of that everything is going to be okay. So it's especially good if you're going through a tumultuous time in your life, or if there's a lot of inquiry going on in your life, then wearing the Nephrite jade egg can really help you feel balanced and centered and give you this sense that that you're on the right track and that everything is actually going to work out as it is supposed to. So it's just an incredible stone with just a myriad of properties. I'm just skimming the surface here, but so many more properties to this stone that are powerful and that really bring a lot more joy, harmony, pleasure, abundance to your life. So wearing it inside of your yoni, inside of your sexual center, enhances these properties and these qualities, because as we know, sexual energy is very, very highly creative, right? It's the most potent creative energy that there is inside of a human being. You know, it creates new life, it creates another human. So it's a very, very potent energy. And when you do practices with the jade egg, you can do meditation practices, you could do sexual practices, you can just wear it and walk around with it all day. Not all day, usually 3 hours is pretty tops. 1 to 3 hours, depending on how toned you are in your pelvic floor. And it's so important to get support in using the jade egg with a professional, somebody who really has worked with the jade egg a lot, has worked with a lot of different kinds of yonis and different kinds of women, so that if anything comes up during your practice with the jade egg, you have someone to turn to, someone to ask questions to. You know, there's a specific way to clean it, there's a specific way to thread it and to insert it. And when I teach it, I always teach some pelvic floor release work before we even put the jade egg in, so that you are not tonifying any imbalances inside of your pelvic bowl. Similar to how you have knots in your right shoulder and right shoulder goes up higher, you've got that same kind of imbalanced structure in your pelvic bowl. So we don't want to tonify that. We want to clear that out and then start to symmetrically open up that pelvic bowl and tonify from there. So much to know about the jade egg, and I do teach a Jade Egg Remedy course. It's a 4-week course, and it's so fun. We have women from all over the world. It's an online course, and sometimes women, when they sign up for a yoni work, a jade egg yoni work course online, they're a little bit skeptical. You know, they're a little hesitant, like, I don't know about doing badge work online. I'm not sure if that's a good idea for me. But we do it on Zoom, and we just turn off the cameras and we just listen, and you just follow the sound of my voice as we go through the practices. So it's very, very safe, and it's a lot of fun, and it's incredible the things that come through for women. Much more sensation sexually, much more pleasure, much more fun, more lubrication. This Nephrite jade also cleans the blood, so it's incredibly good for if you have any menstrual cramps, painful periods. It's helpful in balancing emotions, so it's really key to wear it around time of PMS, so that you can walk through that week of your cycle with more sense of just inner peace inside of yourself. And it's also great because it cleans the blood and it helps regulate cycles and hormones. It's incredibly good for infertility issues. So it's an all-around incredible practice, the Jade Egg practice. And the Jade Egg Remedy course is specific to women who are struggling with hormonal imbalances. So when I go into that course, I really teach a lot about how to use the jade egg and how to use other practices to bring more harmony and balance to your very sensitive and very incredibly potent endocrine system, which is your hormone system. All the glands in your body make up your endocrine system, which is where your hormonal picture comes from. So if you'd like to join me for that, you know, we'll put the link down below, and you can find out more about that. If you have any questions at all, please email me at support@yinwellness.com, and I really look forward to connecting with you very, very soon. Namaste.